I'm Lara, and we'll be doing a Vinyasa flow class today. Go ahead and get started in a comfortable seated position. You can have your legs crossed, or you can rest sitting onto your heels, just whatever's comfortable in your body. Take the first few moments just letting your eyes settle closed. Let your shoulders soften. Take a moment to tune in to the body and to the breath. If you feel called, you can set an intention for your practice, any positive thought for yourself or for anyone else who might need it. And just take a big full breath in through the nose, inside out through the mouth, let it go. And gently start to open your eyes back up, just bringing your awareness back into your space. And start to keep your lips sealed as you draw the breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. And on your next inhale, from your seated position, wherever you are, take your arms out wide and spread through the fingers wide. Cross your right arm over the left and then hold onto opposite shoulders and see if you can draw your fingers and maybe wrap them around the shoulder blades. Take an inhale as you sit up a bit taller, and then exhale, drawing the elbows in towards the chest, rounding through the head and neck, and just feeling the stretch across the upper back. Keep your core hugging in. Stay with your full breaths in and out. And with your next inhale, sit up tall, open the arms out towards the sides, and then cross your left arm over the right, switching sides. Holding on to your shoulders, see if you can walk your hands back to wrap around the shoulder blades. Take another inhale, sitting up tall, lengthening through the spine, and exhale, elbows in towards the chest, rounding through the spine, chin to chest. Full breaths here. And feel the way that the expansiveness of the inhale stretches you across the upper back a little bit more. Make sure the back of the neck is nice and relaxed. And on your next inhale, sit up tall, open the arms up. Stay here for the exhale. And on your next inhale, touch your palms overhead as you stretch the fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart space. And then go ahead and make your way into a tabletop position. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And do a few rounds of cat and cow. Stretching through the spine gently, finding the grounding of the hands and knees onto the earth. And start to come back to a neutral spine and extend your legs back one at a time into your plank position. Keep your shoulders aligned over your wrists. Draw back through the heels. Feel the legs pressing straight, belly hugging in, pressing the floor away. And steady breaths here, strengthening the core, especially on your exhale. Feel the abs hug in a little bit tighter. Feel the strength and heat in the body. Take one more inhale breath in this shape, and then exhale and lift the hips all the way up and back into your downward dog. We'll warm up the shoulders a bit with your inhale. Glide forward, shoulders shift beyond the wrists. Lower down halfway, chaturanga. You can use your knees for support. Inhale, press straight back up to plank. And exhale, lift the hips up and back to downward dog. Inhale the right leg up and back and shift forward to a three-legged plank position. We'll do that same little flow. Lower down halfway. You can always use your left knee. Press back up. Extend back to your three-legged downward dog. And then bring your right foot back down. Both feet grounded, shift forward to plank. Lower chaturanga. Press back up to plank. Hips up and back, downward dog. Now left leg up towards the sky. Keep your left leg lifted. Shift forward to a three-legged plank. Lower to a three-legged chaturanga. Press it back up. Three-legged downward dog. And then step your feet together at the back of our space. Inhale to lift the heels high. Bend the knees, looking forward between your palms. Walk, step, or hop to where you're looking. Feet between the hands. Rise up halfway with an inhale. Exhale and fold it back down. And rise all the way up to standing, sweeping your arms up, touching your palms overhead at the top of the breath. Exhale, hands to heart space. Stand with your feet about hip distance apart. Inhale and sweep your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, lace up the fingers behind your back. Take another inhale to open through the chest. Draw the knuckles away from you. And then exhale, hinge at the hips and fold in. You can take a soft bend into your knees. Feel the shoulder blades lift up and away from the ears. And steady breaths in and out here. Release the fingertips down towards your mat. Rise up halfway. Exhale and fold. Step it back to plank position with control. Press into your feet. Inhale, shift the shoulders forward. And then slowly lower all the way to the belly. Toes point back. Press the tops of the feet down with your inhale. Lift to cobra, rising up through the heart space. Exhale, gently release back down and tuck your toes. Press up to plank. You can use your knees for that extra support, and exhale, lift the hips up and back to your downward dog. And steady breaths in your downward dog. Spread through the fingers wide, grounded into the hands and feet. Hips stretch up and back. And walk, step, or float the feet up to the hands. Rise up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold back down, Uttanasana. And rise all the way up to standing, sweeping arms up, touching palms overhead at the top of the breath. Exhale, hands to heart space. Surya A, inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Rise up halfway. Exhale, step it back to plank. Lower chaturanga. Toes point back, rise to cobra or upward dog, pressing the arms straight. And exhale, lift the hips all the way up and back, downward dog. And again, steady breaths here. And walk, step, or float the feet up to the hands. Rise up halfway. Exhale, fold it back down. And all the way up to standing, sweeping arms up, touching palms overhead at the top. Exhale, hands to heart space. One more round, inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Rise up halfway. Exhale, step it back or float it back. Lower slow. Rise up to your back bend with an inhale breath. And exhale, lift the hips all the way up and back into your downward dog. And take a full breath in through the nose. And sigh it out through the mouth, let it go. Inhale your right leg up and back. Stack your hip open and bend your knee. And bring your right knee to your right shoulder or tricep. Shift your shoulders over your wrists. Inhale, extend your leg back. Keep the hips level. Cross your knee over to the outside of the left arm. Inhale, extend it back. Knee to chest, step your foot all the way through between your palms. Spin your left heel down. We're going to rise up and open up to warrior two. Chest opens up towards the left side. Straighten your front knee, reach both arms up towards the sky, and then rebend into the knee back to your warrior two. Two more times. Straighten your front knee, reach the arms up. Exhale back to warrior two. One more time, reaching the arms up. This time as you float down, take your hands and lace up your fingers behind the back. Open up through the chest. And steady breaths here. Keep a deep bend into the front knee. Keep anchoring the outer edge of the back foot down. And take your knuckles, wrap them around the front of your right hip. Feel a stretch into the left shoulder. Keep your left arm wrapped around the hip. Take your right arm, stretch it back to this version of reverse warrior. Circle your hands all the way down to the earth. Plant your palms down. Step it back to plank position with control. Slowly lower through your vinyasa or straight back into your downward dog. And inhale the left leg up and back. Stack your hip open and bend your knee on this side. Extend your leg straight back, leveling through the hips. Left knee to the left shoulder or tricep. Inhale, extend it back, and then cross your knee over to the outside of your right arm. Inhale, extend it back. Knee to chest, step your foot all the way through between your palms. Right heel spins down. Rise up, open up, warrior two, opposite side. Straighten your left knee, reach both arms up towards the sky. And exhale, float it back down to warrior two. Two more times. Straighten your front knee. Exhale, float it back down, warrior two. And one more. Straightening the left knee, reaching the arms up. As you exhale, bending into the left knee and taking your hands, lacing up the fingers behind you. Take a moment to open up through the chest. And then wrap your knuckles around the front of your left hip. Keep grounding into the legs. And keep your right arm wrapped around the front of the hip. Take your left arm, stretch it all the way back to your reverse warrior with the half bind. Make one more inhale breath. And exhale, circle your hands all the way down to the earth. Plant your palms, step it back to plank. Lower slow chaturanga. Rise up to your back bend with an inhale. And exhale, lift the hips all the way up and back into your downward dog. And walk, step or float the feet up to the hands, back to your forward fold at the top. Rise up halfway. Exhale, fold it back down. And rise all the way to standing, sweeping your arms up, touching palms overhead at the top of the breath. Exhale, hands to the heart space. Utkatasana, bend your knees, sweep your arms up, sitting back. Exhale, lace up the fingers behind you. Inhale to widen across the chest, and then exhale, fold forward. Draw the knuckles up and overhead. You can have a soft bend in the knees. Let your head and neck be nice and loose. And release your hands down to the earth. Rise up halfway. And then take a big step back with your left foot. So you're into this lunge. Lower your left knee down. Point your toes back. Lift up through the arms, through the chest. And then as you exhale, circle your arms wide back behind you. Take your hands back down to the ground. Plant your left palm. Take your right arm. Twist it open and up towards the sky. And from here, you can keep the top of your left foot down, or you might bend your left knee and reach back for the foot. And steady breaths wherever you are. Opening up through the chest, stay lifted out of the left wrist, left shoulder. Release the foot if you have it. Bring your hands back down to the earth. Lift your backing up, step it back to plank, vinyasa, or downward dog. And walk, step or float it up to the hands, back to your forward fold, rise up halfway. Exhale, fold it back down, and back into your chair pose, bending your knees, sweeping the arms, lifting the chest. Soften the shoulders, strengthen the core, and press all the way up to standing, touch your palms. Exhale, hands to the heart space. Back into chair pose, bend your knees, sweep your arms up, sit back. Exhale, lacing up the fingers behind you, other pinky on top. Take an inhale, open across the heart space. Exhale, fold forward, knuckles come up and overhead. Relax the head and neck. So again, find to have that little bend in the knees to release through the hamstrings. Release the grip of the fingers. Let the arms drop down towards the earth. Rise up halfway. And as you exhale, fold it back down. Now keep your left foot in front. Take a big step back with your right foot. Gently lower your right knee down, pointing your right toes back. Lift up through the arms, through the chest. Circle your arms wide back behind you and take your hands down to the earth. And keep your right palm grounded. Sweep your left arm up to the sky. Open twist. Steady breaths. An option to bend your right knee, reach back for the top of the foot. If you have the foot in the hand, gently let it go. Bring your palms back down to the mat. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee up. And with control, step it back to plank position. Lower slow chaturanga. Press the earth away into your back bend. And exhale, lift the hips all the way up and back into your downward dog. Inhale to lift the heels up high. Start to bend your knees, look forward between your palms. And you're going to step your feet or hop your feet to the outsides of the hands. Coming into your squat, into Malasana. You can always sit on top of a block for a little bit more support. Grounding into the feet. Widen your feet out as much as you need so you can plant the feet down. Keep your tall spine, keep the chest open. And then press into your feet with control. We're going to rise all the way up to standing. Reach the arms up. Maybe slightly overhead into a little back bend. Bring your hands back to the heart. Step your feet together or hip distance. Sit right back into your chair pose. Bend the knees. Sweep the arms up, sitting back. Exhale, fold forward, let it all go. Rise up halfway. Exhale and fold and step it back or float it back. Moving through your vinyasa or straight back into downward dog. Take your right leg up and back. And take your right knee to your right shoulder or tricep. Inhale, extend it back. Cross it over to the outside of the left arm. Inhale, extend it back. Step your foot all the way through between your palms. Spin your back heel down. We're rising up to warrior two. Chest opens out towards the left side. Straighten your right knee, reach your arms up. And as you turn your chest towards the left side, turn your heels in, toes out. Come back into your squat, bending into the knees, hands to the heart space here. Reach your arms out to the sides, nice and wide. You're going to cross your right arm over the left. You can do that same version of holding onto your shoulders, or maybe going for an eagle wrap, wrapping at the wrists and the forearms, pressing the palms together. Lift the elbows to about the level of the shoulders. Press the forearms away from the face. Keep your spine tall. Can you sit down a little bit deeper? And steady breaths. Feel free to let the eyes relax closed. And release the arms, circle them out and around. Press the legs straight. Back to your warrior two. Spin your back foot in, point your right toes forward. Reach it back to reverse warrior. And from here, straight into balance, half moon Ardha Chandrasana. Take your right fingertips to the ground, about a foot in front of your right foot. Left leg lifts, flex through the left foot, toes are pointing towards the sidewall. Steady breaths as you find extension through the body. You can get lighter into your fingertips on the right hand. Take one more inhale breath from here into chair pose. Start to bend into your right knee. Step your feet together, sweep the arms up, touch your palms. Exhale, hands to the heart, go for a deep twist, opening up towards the right side. And breathe fully in your twist, hands pressed together at the heart. If you're open enough, you can take your fingertips, reach the left fingertips down towards the ground, right fingertips up towards the sky, opening up through the chest. Keep your knees and hips in line. If your arms are open, touch them back together. Come back up through center just for that breath. Exhale, fold forward and let it all go. Rise up halfway. Exhale, step it back or float it back. Moving through your vinyasa. Or straight back into your downward dog. Inhale the left leg up and back. And bring your left knee to the left shoulder or tricep. Inhale, extend it back. Cross it over to the outside of the right arm. Inhale, extend it back. Knee to chest. Step your foot all the way through between your palms. Spin your right heel down and rise up. Open up to your warrior two. Straighten your left knee, reach your arms up towards the sky. As you turn towards the right side, heels in, toes out, into your goddess squat. Hands to the heart, deep bend into the knees. Take time here, tall spine. Core is engaged. Inhale, open your arms up to the sides. Cross opposite arm over the top, left arm over the right. Cross at the elbows and wrists. Lift the elbows to the level of the shoulders. Press the forearms away from the face. Sit down low. Feel the legs working. Feel the sides of the waist lengthening. Tall spine stretching across the upper back. Couple more breaths. Unwind the arms. Press your legs straight. Reach your arms up and overhead. Back to warrior two. Spin your back foot in. Point your left toes forward and bend into your left knee. Inhale, reach it back to reverse warrior. And then come into your half moon balance. Left fingertips in front of your left foot. Right arm reaches up, right leg reaches up, stacking the shoulders open, hips open, and finding that nice full extension through the body. Find stillness, find breath. Take one more inhale, and then exhale, stepping your feet together, chair pose, bend your knees, sweep the arms up, touch your palms. Exhale, hands to the heart, twist over towards your left, right elbow to the outside of the knee. Palms pressed together or arms split open. And full breaths in, full breaths out. If you have your arms open, touch your palms back together, come back up through center, Utkatasana. Press into your feet strongly, reach your arms up and overhead, touch palms. Exhale, hands to heart space. Adding on just a little bit more to that flow, bend your knees, sweep the arms up, sitting back. Exhale, fold it forward. Rise up halfway. Exhale and fold, step it back or float it back. Vinyasa. Or just remember you can always go straight into your downward dog. Right side, right leg lifts up and back. Right knee to the right shoulder, tricep. Inhale, extend it back. Cross it over to the outside of the left. Inhale, extend it back. Step your foot all the way through between your palms. Spin your back heel down. Open up to your warrior two. Straighten your front knee, reach your arms up, heels and toes out into your squat. Reach your arms out to the sides, cross right arm over the left. Your version of Garudasana in the arms. Lift the elbows, press the forearms away from the face. We're gonna sweep the upper body towards the back. Let your body come down towards the ground, towards the front, and all the way back up. 2 more circles, just like that. 1 more. And as you come back upright, uncross the arms, straighten the legs out, reach the arms up and overhead. Back to your warrior two. Inhale, reach it back to reverse warrior. And then straight into your balance, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Opening up. Option for Chapasana here. If you want to bend your left knee, reach back for the top of the foot, opening up. If you have the foot in the hand, gently let it go. And back to chair pose, feet together, bend your knees, sweep the arms up, touch palms. And go for a deep twist over towards the right side. Palms press to the heart space. You can always stay here. You can always fold forward. If side crow is a part of your practice, come up onto the balls of the feet. Lift your heels up. And keep your left arm to the outside of the right thigh. Turn your fingertips towards the right side of your mat. Keep your elbows bent as you hinge your chest towards the side. Hug in the core. And maybe the feet lift. Slowly coming back into your twists. Sitting back up through center. And then just fold it forward all the way down towards your mat. Rise up halfway. Step it back or float it back. Vinyasa or straight back into your downward dog. Inhale your left leg up and back. Left knee to the left shoulder, tricep. Inhale, extend it back. Cross your knee over to the outside of your right arm. Extend it back. And then step your foot all the way through between your palms. Spin your back heel down. Rise up, open up to your warrior two. Straighten your left knee, reach your arms up. And then turning towards the right side, heels and toes out. Come down into your squat. Open the arms out to the sides and cross your left arm over the right. Your version of eagle wrap. Lift the elbows, press the forearms away. And again, sweeping the body towards the back of our space. Big circles with the upper body. Getting into the hips, into the inner groin, stretching the shoulders and the back. One more circle. Coming all the way upright, uncross the arms, straighten the legs out, reach the arms up and overhead. Reset your feet for warrior two. Inhale, reach it back to reverse warrior. And then into half moon Ardha Chandrasana, balancing on the left fingertips. Opening up across the chest, so feel that expansion, opening up. Option for Chapasana, you can bend into your right knee, reach back for the top of the foot. If you have the foot in the hand, gently let it go. Softly coming back to chair pose, bending your knees, sweeping your arms up, sitting back. Touch your palms, go for a twist over towards the left side now. And again, you can stay here at any time, feel free to fold forward or lift your heels up, coming to balance on the balls of the feet. Knees stay pointing forward as you go for your side crow. Fingertips point towards the left. Keep your elbows hugging in, heart towards the side, belly in, feet start to lift. Slowly coming out of it, back to your twist. One more inhale, breath. Exhale, fold it forward and let it go. Take a full breath in. Inside out through the mouth, let it go. And from here, starting to gently come to seated. Sitting your hips down. Extending your legs forward out in front of you. Just taking a moment to bring your hands to the outsides of the hips and sit your spine up tall. Bend your right knee up, and then step your right foot across to the outside of the left leg. Take your right fingertips behind you as your chest starts to revolve towards the right. Inhale and sweep your left arm up towards the sky. And then exhale to twist, left elbow to the outside of the knee. Keep your left foot flexed. Inhale, spine long. Exhale, maybe deepen your twist. You can gaze over your right shoulder. And full deep breaths in and out. Take one more inhale breath. And exhale, gently release back towards center, hands to the outsides of the hips. Switch the legs, bend your left knee up, cross it to the outside of the right leg. Left fingertips back behind you. Inhale, sweep your right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, right elbow to the outside of the knee. Take an inhale to sit up taller. And as you exhale, you can deepen the twist, gazing back over your left shoulder. And keep your right foot flexed and energized. Keep your tall spine. Work on widening across the collarbones. And feeling the shoulders release down the back away from the ears. Deep breaths. And take one more inhale. Exhale, return back towards center. Bring the bottoms of the feet to touch, knees open to the sides, hands around the ankles or tops of the feet. Inhale, sitting up tall. And as you exhale, hinging at the hips, folding over your feet. You can use your elbows to help gently press the knees open. If you're more flexible, maybe take your forearms or your palms down, just helping to support your upper body as you fold your chest forward. And allow your breaths to be steady here. And with your exhales, can you feel that release? Folding in a little bit deeper and a little bit deeper. Use your hands to gently press yourself back up. You can use your hands to help fold your knees up. And come all the way down onto your back. Hug your knees in towards your chest. You can gently rock side to side. Give yourself a little massage. Come into a quick happy baby, separating the knees, pointing the bottoms of the feet up towards the sky. Lengthening the spine, letting the head and neck relax down. Feel free to rock side to side here if that feels good. And bring your knees back in towards your chest. And then plant your feet down, relax your arms down. Set up for your version of Shavasana, your most comfortable rested space. You can lay down flat, you can have your knees bent up, your choice. And let your eyes relax, close. Feel your face soften. Take another full breath in. And through the mouth, let it go. And feel yourself releasing all effort in your physical body, allowing your mind to relax fully as well. And scan through your body. Let your face soften. Let the eyes rest back. Feel your jaw relax. Shoulders heavy, belly soft, hips heavy. And relax all the way down through the arms, into the fingers, all the way down through the legs, into the toes. And take in all the benefits of your strong practice. You're welcome to stay in Shavasana for as long as you'd like. If you're just about ready to close up your practice, take a fuller breath in and out. And still staying rested through the body. On your next inhale, reach your arms all the way back behind you. Feel that nice long stretch from end to end. And gently bend your knees up. Roll to your favorite side for a fetal position. Take a moment to feel grounded and supported. And then softly use your hands and arms to press yourself up to your meditation seat, just as we started. Tall spine, grounded through the legs. Touch your palms together in front of the heart. Reconnect to your intention, your reason for your practice today. And as we close our practice, I invite you to chant with me the sound of Om. Together, taking an inhale. Om. Feeling the vibration of sound clear you out through your body. And thank yourself for showing up. And I thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.